Celebrities. Well known for being well known. We watch them, we worship them, and for some reason we give them a pass when they commit atrocities against the human race. But what specifically defines a celebrity? We have A-list celebrities, B-list celebrities, and then we have folks like me who have large egos on the internet, but they can't get a discount at Five Guys, even though I promised them they would get a lot of exposure if they just gave me a free burger. Becoming a celebrity is almost every single American's dream. Yet for some reason, the process of becoming one seems to turn the normal brain into a pile of cow dung and prescription medication. So today I'd like to discuss the concept of celebrity, as well as pointing out certain celebrities that are just dogshit people, because Jesus Christ, Wikipedia holds no secrets. So to kick things off, I just wanted to defend the people that I'm about to talk trash about for the next 10 minutes. Yes, most celebrities are weird creatures of the dark that are tainted by power and success to an unbelievable degree. But if you think about it, that's exactly what would happen to all of us if we were in their positions. Like, imagine always having someone mowing your lawn for you, or someone always doing your laundry for you, or you're just sitting in your living room naked and you shout out, "Nerds gummy clusters," and a scantily clad woman comes in and throws them into your mouth. That would make anyone's healthy brain melt into a pile of Trix yogurt. So we gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. So here's my list for why I believe celebrities go insane. Number one, they get a bunch of free shit all the time. And I know that seems like a small thing, but that definitely affects you mentally. I mean, yes, being a celebrity often means that you're granted tons of money for doing nothing to push the human race forward. But forget all that. Just imagine you're on your Instagram story and you just mention Pepsi. You just bring it up casually. Suddenly, there is 5,000 cases of Pepsi at your door just for bringing them up, just for saying thank you, for letting people know you enjoy it. And then you realize you can just do that all the time. You can just casually mention shit and they'll just give you stuff. You can mention Burt's Bees chapstick and say how much you enjoy it, and suddenly you have a lifetime supply of it, or you get a brand deal where you get money and also a lifetime supply of it. How is one supposed to have a calm ego when mega corporations are trying to buy your soul every time you go live on TikTok? The number two reason why these people are crazy is because they wanted to be famous in the first place. Which, yeah. Now, we all want to kind of be famous. I mean, it seems really fun. Until you hear someone talk about being famous, or you meet someone who's quasi-famous, and they'll tell you that, like, life is hell. Like, there's societal pressures, and there's no more privacy at all. It's a shit gig. But these folks, they saw all that, continued. They wanted the praise. They saw the horns and continued to dance with the Weinstein Bull. A lot of them did that. Which probably showcases that something's not right up in their melons, I would say. At best a narcissist, at the worst an egomaniac. Or the other way around. I don't know which one's worse. But all in all, it's a bad foundation for the crazy person that they will eventually become. But then these guys get in interviews and they're like, you know what, I never actually wanted to be famous. This is actually really hard for me. I'm just here for the craft of acting or music, whatever the fuck. And to quote my Uncle Danny, yeah, friggin' right, bud. Yeah, right. They didn't want to be famous. They could have done the Daniel Day-Lewis shtick where you show up every 4 years and make a god-tier movie and then go back to a cabin in the woods. Whatever the fuck he's doing. He's got it figured out. Number three reason why people go crazy is because people are taking pictures of them. A lot. That makes anyone go fucking crazy. Imagine being violently hungover on a Sunday morning and you pull yourself together just enough to go get a coffee and hopefully not shit yourself. And you step outside and it's just a lightning bug party. Just flashes of paparazzi and nerds with their phones out trying to get you to say something fucked up so they can sell it to TMZ. Wouldn't that make you crazy? That would make me crazy. Not only are you getting frustrated because people won't leave you the fuck alone, but then you start thinking that you're actually important enough to take pictures of, so that will just boost your ego and your anger, and then you leave a voicemail like Alec Baldwin. No more walking around with your dick out after a shower, no more sad cigs at a darty. They're gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you in the act. In this household, we stand with Tobey Maguire, and we are angry about the paparazzi. And last but not least, any press junket or interview circuit that they have to go through, one of those would make me go crazy. Sitting in the same chair for 8 hours, selling yourself like it's a job interview over and over again. I'm a big fan of watching celebrity interviews because I am a piece of shit, but it's sad to watch them because I know they're pretending to be happy. It's like seeing an elephant in a zoo. Like, I know you want to be in the Sahara. Not the Sahara. Wherever elephants live. Whatever. So fun fact, almost every celebrity has done something awful in their lives. I can't think of one that hasn't done that. If you Google your favorite celebrity and they haven't done something awful yet, just a matter of time. Just a matter of time before they go off the rails. So I have a list here of all the celebrities that I could find that have done like secretly awful shit, and I would like to share that with you now. Let's start with one that a lot of people might know, but a lot of people might not know. Is Matthew Broderick. Famous actor known for Ferris Bueller's Day Off and the voice of Simba, which I didn't realize until I was way too old. But he's a bad person because he didn't pay parking tickets for a long time, and then he went to court and he tried to act like he was a celebrity, and I'm just kidding, he killed people. He killed a couple people. Simba killed people. 1987, while vacation on Ireland, he got on the wrong side of the road and collided head-on with another car, instantly killing a mother and a daughter. Holy shit. And he faced 5 years of jail time, but he didn't get any jail time because he's a celebrity, which is fucked up. But still, that is crazy. Then we have Phil Lewis, who's known as Mr. Mosby, mostly. If you don't know this one's a little bit more intense. He also killed people with his car. but it happens a lot with celebrities for some reason. But this time, it was in 1991, and he killed someone because he was very, very drunk. He was 3 times over the legal limit, which is an insane amount of alcohol to drink and get behind the wheel. But he did end up going to jail because at the time he didn't have enough celebrity. This was before Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I don't even think he would have enough celebrity after Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And he was sentenced to 5 years, but he got out in 4 because, and this is not a joke, he was in a in-prison theater troupe that gave him good behavior. So he was always an actor at his heart. And Disney saw him and they were like, this guy, you know, he served his sentence. He's a good person. We're gonna put him next to children. And then we have Jon Hamm, who I actually really like Jon Hamm, and I'm super bummed out to hear this. Kind of a sociopath, actually. News broke in 2015 that back in the 90s, he was the leader of a hazing group in a fraternity where he set someone on fire to haze them. Which is not hazing, that's just arson, that's just a crime. And then he also punched the dude in a kidney and led the poor guy around the frat house with the claw of a hammer beneath his Oh my God. Hamm hasn't denied the news, but has called the situation sensationalized. So that makes me think that, like, it wasn't the claw of a hammer, it was some pliers. I don't know. I feel like you should deny that outright. Now I'm just gonna do a speed round because I don't have a lot of time to talk about all the fucked up things celebrities do, but I found a list and it's all of them are, it's scary. We have Peter Townshend, lead singer of The Who. Can't say what he did because I'll get demonetized, but just look up his name in the word credit card and you'll find out he's a piece of shit. We have Karl Malone, famous basketball player. Once again, can't say what he did, but look up Karl Malone 13. It's exactly as bad as you think it is. Rick James, oh my God. If I talked about every horrible thing Rick James has ever done, I would have to make an entirely new YouTube video, so just Google him. Steven Tyler, how do I say this without getting demonetized? He gave illicit drugs to a minor while she was in a certain type of clinic that it was his fault she was in the clinic, and then bragged about doing all of that in his autobiography. Holy shit. Steve Jobs, everyone knows Steve Jobs was like a piece of shit to his employees, but I didn't know about his kid. Steve Jobs had a child with a woman before he started his family, and he denied that that was his child, even though a paternity test came back and said it was 97% sure it was his kid. And then he said something like, oh, there's like a 30% chance that's my kid because she's banked 30% of the population, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And then he tried to get out of it by saying he was infertile, and then he went on to have 3 kids with his next wife. And then Mark Wahlberg, who did a bunch of coke when he was a kid like 15, and then he did some Asian hate crimes. He beat up 2 Asians in the same day. Very Boston. So it seems that a legal requirement of most celebrities is that if they have a child, they have to name it the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm not kidding, like borderline child abuse that it is to name their children these names. And my name's Tucker. I'm mad at my parents already, but these names are way worse. So let's play a little game called Celebrity Baby Name or the Dumbest Thing I Could Think Of. Today we're gonna take a look at a list of celebrities that name their children stupid things and then just kind of make fun of them because no matter how famous your dad is, you will get bullied because you have a dumb name. Up first, Harper 7, which sounds like a ginger ale. What the fuck is that? Did I make this up or is this a real child's name? It is a real child's name. David Beckham and Victoria Beckham's daughter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Up next, Petal Blossom Rainbow, which sounds like either a unicorn from My Little Pony or a Midwest emo band. Is it the dumbest thing I've ever made up, or is it a child's name? It is actually a child's name. It's a chef, what's his name? Chef Jamie Oliver's child, which is more famous in England than it is in America, but regardless, that's a real person's name now. Next up, Berry Angel, which sounds like a flavor of a vape juice. Real child's name, or it's just something I made up because I was bored? It's something I made up, but it's a little bit more believable than fucking Petal Blossom Rainbow. Then we have Techno Mechanicus, which is Elon Musk's kid. I'm not even gonna play the game. Why the fuck would he do that? I mean, I know one of his kids, his name is like an equation, but Techno Mechanicus, what the fuck are you doing? He's not a transformer. Last but not least, we have Pilot Inspector. Real. It's Jason Lee's kid. And I love Jason Lee. Skate Lord, fucking made his way in Hollywood scene, but he fucked up naming his first kid. So there you have it, guys. If I didn't mention your favorite celebrity, just Google their name next to the word controversy and you'll find out they're a piece of shit just like everybody else. But the purpose of this video is not to trash on actors and celebrities just because. I mean, it kind of was. It kind of was. But the point I was trying to make is that celebrities are just like me and you, except they live in mansions and they can't go to 7-Eleven without getting charged for inciting a riot. So please, the next time your favorite celebrity gets caught kind of being a piece of shit, think about how often you're a piece of shit and how no one's looking. Because if someone was looking, you'd probably get in trouble, right? And I know you're thinking, oh, Tucker, you're just hedging your bets because one day you might be a celebrity and you don't want people to judge you so heavily, so you're just putting this video out there to get some sympathy for when it all falls apart around you at one point. New videos every Saturday, and also follow me on Twitter because I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter, and I think it'd be funny to get some clout on an app that is slowly dying. Also, on my last video, someone commented that it sounds like I'm always talking through a burp. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. That's been weighing on my mind.